Excuse me. You all right? That's just say dead. That's not what I wanted, but that's fine. It just said dead, so I declared the end at the beginning. What's that? What's that? Yahual. Called Joel. Yahual. Let's see if it's 3 and 8. Let's say 3 and 7. Let's see what happens. Well, since we're down, no, so that is not going down. Yep. Yahual. Let's say 1 and 1. Since we're down, right? Yahual. Joel, calling. Which will more likely be what the Yah is Elohim. Correct, Bob? Yahual. Can you believe that? People want to know who he is. That's what he just told us. So we're reading about Rashid when they call him Elohim. That's what his name, Yahual, means. It's telling us that Yah is Elohim. They said, what does Joel mean? The first Joel. Same thing. Let's say, I was up there preaching one time years ago. I was finding out about Noel. I was like, what was a Noel? And preacher, I said, Noel. I said, you know what Noel is? Yeah, that's my middle name. I said, there you have it, folks. I found you Noel right now. I found right now we're going on preaching. I said, right here, on this show you can find Noel. I found him. Oh, Lord, I was like, you don't say Noel? I found him. Ain't that right? Behold the Noel. Look at that right. Look at it. L or the world. Look at that right. Listen, Yahual 1 and 1. Let's see what it says. Listen to the book.
The debar of Yahuwah that came to Yahual, the ben of Pethuel, hear this, ye old Anashim, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the Beth. Have this been in your Yamin?
He said, had this been in your Yamin. Like what?
Or even in the Yamin of your Abba.
See that? He said, had it been in their time, or even in the days of their fathers. What happened?
Tell ye your Beni of it.
See that? He said, I want you to tell your sons of it, your children of it, and whatever.
And let your Beni
do what?
Tell their Beni. And their Beni another to adopt.
Yeah, see that? That'll give you 3 generations. What happened?
That which the palmer worm have left.
What happened?
Have the locust eaten.
See that? What else happened?
And that which the locust hath left.
What happened?
Hath the cankerworm eaten.
What else happened?
And that which the cankerworm hath left.
What happened?
Have the caterpillar eaten.
Yeah.
Awake, ye drunkards, and weep, and howl, all ye drinkers of wine.
Yeah.
Because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth.
See that? He started talking about all the destroying locusts that would come in. These are actually grasshoppers. These are different forms of them. And locusts, the crawling grasshopper, the crawling locusts, the destroying, the chewing locusts. He let them know all these different things coming. Everything was left, he had something else to come in and take it out. And make sure there be nothing left at the end. That's why we gotta wait. We gotta become conscious now. We can't afford to sit around and not be conscious. And he tried to let them know, had this been in your Yamin, or even the Yamin in your Abbas. But he wanted them to tell a generation, and let them tell another generation, and let them continue to tell them, come on. Can you imagine? This is exactly what's happening in Saudi Arabia. And that's not on the plane. They got other parts so they will get it. They're dealing with these locusts. They're eating up all the vegetation. And you know what he told them? Had this been in your Yamin, had this even happened in their Abbas Yamin, can you imagine what's happening? He already told us about it. He don't believe what he's doing. He declared the end at the beginning. He just told them, this didn't happen in your father's time. It didn't happen in your time. So I want you to tell your children, and let your children tell their children, and their children tell another generation. about what's getting ready to happen. Can you imagine that? These locusts are eating up all the vegetation. And they also got the other cockroaches with them. They also got the grasshoppers with them. All these animals are sitting there eating up the vegetation from them. Who else told about it first? It's I told you, I declared it in the beginning. I told you I said how it work out. Come on, give me 3 and 7. Y'all go all 3 and 7. Other one, let's see that one. Other one, see if that's a Barashit. One, 2, 3. I'll work it out. Some kind of way, right? We'll work it out. Some kind of way. Listen to the book.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them,
He said, behold, I will raise them out of the place where you have sold them. What happened?
and will return their recompense upon
So what white people
them.
got sold at? Explain how white people justify themselves when they read it and go and tell you about what's Jessica can help us, your mind about. Were you ever told about whites being sold in slavery? So I'm just curious, how do white people tell, what do they tell themselves when they read it?
Right.
They'll create and fictionalize some stuff.
Yeah.
White people don't say no damn tell you about, you know, your great granddad was sold as slaves and your great grand, what the hell? Little babies being cut up at the dinner table. Why do they come? Say, I have some Caucasian. Get my mom talking about how they people hurt people sold as slaves. White people have this conversation. All the time white people have these conversations and when they want to integrate themselves and say, you know, my great. Hell, y'all ain't related. Grandmammy was 3/6 Indian. But that's how they'll associate themselves to try to claim, but they don't come to say mix with you. They know they got something young.
Right.
They'll go claim an Indian.
Yep.
They'll claim a damn Indian in a minute.
Yep.
Go claim a Spanish. They want to build a wall. Go claim a Spanish mix and throw it on themselves and won't claim us. Well, that's what they're doing. It's just the fact how people put things up. The man said he gonna raise you from all places where you were sold. Where were all white people picked up? Where all these slave white people sold at? It kills me to hear these stories they give you of white slavery. And whites had white slaves and they were sold and mistreated. Do you know they were made to have to be over the Negroes? You know whites way back in slavery time were only paid $500 a day? Now that white man tell me about how hard it was growing up. He said, man, they had one car. This shit like back in the 50s. Oh, walking like hell back then. They only had one car. They tell you about their stories of suffering. You're like, shit, that's big time with us. You know what I'm saying? But if they know they tell it to a white person, they like, wow, that's pitiful. If people just call you a nigger? I mean, look at they had so much. They have so much to start that white people call poor. For not every one of them, because it's something they did grow up dirt poor. But you know, for a lot of them try to get that story of like poor, like just stop it. Just stop it. That's starving. Isn't that right? But listen to the book.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
See that? You're gonna turn the recompense upon their own head. What else happened?
And I will sell your Beni and your Banu into the hand of the Beni of Yehuda.
You see that? Gonna come right back and we're gonna have a mind. And that right, cause they're mad. That's why you gotta be careful what you do. They're gonna come right back. You know, in the book said they didn't live in the captivity, don't be led into captivity. It's our law. Y'all alright? Y'all alright? Oh, what you got? Pick them at the 16th chapter. Say that just now. 15th chapter. 15:9. Shapatim, they call it judges. Shapatim. 15. Give me 7. See what happened. Book right. I ain't got no problem with book.
That's right.
Even correct, I ain't got no problem. Might hurt, but I'll take it. Is that right? But this is what I live by. I'm gonna fail by a lot of other people's standards. You ain't the book though. I ain't expecting me to know your expectation. I'm talking to people out in the world. I'm looking at me his expectation. Listen to the book.
And Shamshun said unto them, though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease.
We see that? Come on, I'm talking about. Can y'all believe that? Though what happened?
Though ye have done this, yet will I be avenged of you, and after that I will cease.
Let's see something. Can we jump outside for a minute? How many of y'all understand that? What did you understand? He just said. He gonna get his gift back. So what? Eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. What did y'all get from that? Don't worry about it. You gonna pick me up two places. Pick me up at the book of Matthew chapter 22:41. Other one gonna give me Matthew. (22:41). Matthew 2. And 27. Listen to the book. Oh, we gotta cut your mic on.
The Pharisees.
No, 27. What's that from? 23? Well, it'll take 4 hours. It's not hard. What is it? That's all it'll do, take something off. Make it 20. 2 and 20. Listen.
While the Pharisees were gathered together,
Don't be surprised now we get in judgment, they come up and say, there was a 27 and Crocker took them all. Yeah, right? I'll be like Tupac, I told you. Back in 94, that's it. Listen.
while the Pharisees were
That ain't your wife. And I'm glad, I know that.
Yahusha asked them,
How about Dave Chappelle? I don't want nobody to go tell him that. You know what I'm saying? Now, before he was, somebody this. He said, tell my Dave wife. I'm not talking about him, brother. I added a little him. We got to clear stuff up. Somebody took him and went way out somewhere. I ain't saying that now. Listen.
Yahusha asked them, saying, what think ye of Mashiach?
What think you what now?
Of Mashiach,
What happened?
whose being is he?
They want to know whose son is it. Tell me what happened.
They say unto him,
What did they say?
the being of Daoud.
The son of Dawood. What did they got to do with anything?
He saith unto them,
What did they say?
how then does Daoud and Ruach call him Adon, saying,
They want to know how does Dawood in the Ruach call him Adon? How does Dawood in the Ruach call him? Because they're speaking what they were saying in the spirit, and he's calling him Adon. What happened?
Yahuwah said unto my Adon,
He said, Yahuwah said unto my Adon,
sit thou on my right hand.
Sit thou where?
On my right hand.
Sit thou where?
On my right hand.
How long?
Till I make thine enemies thy footstool.
What happened?
If Daoud then call him Adon, how is he his being?
At the second chapter of the book of Matthew. 2 and 20. Matthew. Listen to the book.
Saying, arise and take the young Yalid and his mother and go into the Beth of Yasharal,
Yeah.
but they are moot, which sought the young Yalid's Kai.
Because they are dead which sought the young child's life. What happened?
And he arose and took the young Yalid and his aim and came into the Beth of Yasharal.
Yeah.
And when he heard that Archelaus did reign in Yehuda in the room of his Abba Herod,
Yeah.
he was afraid to go thither, notwithstanding being warned of Elohim in a dream.
What did he do?
He turned aside into the parts of Galilee,
What happened?
and he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth,
Why?
that it might be fulfilled,
Why?
which was spoken by the Nabiim,
Yeah.
he shall be called a Nazarene.
At the 15th chapter of the book of Shaphatim, Judges. 15 and 7. Shaphatim. Listen to the book.
And Shamshun said unto them,
What did he say?
though ye have done this,
Though he told them, though you have done this, what happened?
yet will I be avenged of you.
He said, yeah, I'm going to avenge myself behind it. I'm going to avenge you. I'm taking vengeance on you. And what you going to do?
And after that,
I'm going to sit at the where?
I will see.
After he kill them all, then he can sit down. Dawood was singing it. He told him to sit down here at his right hand to make his image and footstool. Because after that, he could cease. That's how he was looking at it. After I kill him, then I can sit down. Then I can rest. He looked at it. He let him know he was going to do it. You know what's amazing about that? Your book tells you? Vengeance in mind said, Yahuwah, I will do what?
I'll get back.
What did he say in 15 and 7?
And Shamshun said unto them,
He said, Yahuwah going to do what?
and Shamshun said unto them,
What did he say?
though ye have done this,
Though ye have done this, what is the Most High going to do?
yet will I avenge you of, yet will I be avenged of you.
Yeah.
And after that, I will see.
I wonder what is he trying to tell us something. Because vengeance is Yahuwah. He said he will repay. Shamshun said they did him a service. And he said, I'm going to avenge it. I'm taking vengeance back on y'all. And after this, I'll stop. Then I sat down. Listen.
And he smote him and died with a great slaughter. And he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock, near Tom. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Yehuda,
Yeah.
and spread themselves in Lehi.
Yeah.
And the Anashim of Yehuda said, why are ye come up against us?
Yeah.
And they answered by Samshun, are we come up to do to him as he hath done to us?
See what they looked at? They were coming to do to him what he did to them. What happened?
Then 3,000 Anashim of Yehuda went to the top of the rock, Etam, and said to Shamshun, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us?
Yeah.
What is this that thou hast done unto us?
What happened?
And he said unto them,
What did it say?
as they did unto me,
You said, what did Yahuwah do?
so have I done unto them.
Shamshun said he did it. He said they did it to me. I did it to them. See, he's just like they call Rambo. They used to try to calm me down. You didn't go talk to them.
That's right.
That's right, they drew first blood. All they did was try to come in, and he came to meet his wife, and he had brought a kid. And he came in, he had took his wife and gave him away. People don't know this happened in slavery.
Yep.
How many of y'all don't know about this? You do know in slavery, the master gave the Negro man his wife, which meant if he gave it, he could take it and give your wife to another man or to your friend. Shamshun wasn't no good slave. But he looked at everything they did to him, he was going to inflict it right back on them. Huh? Amazing. And it's always how it is. Our people become fearful instead of saying, hell, we with him. Y'all shouldn't never went up there damn messing with it. Your ass better not come over here. But you know what we do? We make the man go give up, and we gonna grab him and tie him down and give him over to them. All the man come and do it, do the people that he told you everything. I was just trying to take vengeance on them. They did something to me, I was trying to do something to them. These people took my wife and gave my wife away and gave her to my friend. That's what they did to us. They took us and gave us away. You didn't even know you belonged to nobody else. They took us and gave us away. All the man came down to do, he tried to come back and get vengeance on these people. He looked at y'all gave my wife away. He looked at all I did was go away for a season. I was coming back. He sick of that shit. Every time he walked out, come back, some shit done broke out. He left out known to come back and some shit done broke out. He's sick of it. And then he come to try to get vengeance back on the people that we the first people jumping away. I don't know why we'll fight for bad. We'll fight for rotten people all that. We'll put ourselves out for rotten people. Somebody stand up for a mind. We don't give a damn about them. We'll get more of these people to crucify them. We're in bad shape. They're bad shape. Listen to the book.
And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee.
We can't stand with you 3,000 on here, that's 3,001. You know what we came up here to do? We with you. Just better they ruling over us. If they did to you, hell, it's just a matter of time they do it to us.
That's right.
They don't never think like that. They never get away with my white here, just yours. After that, white people stop. They don't do it one time. When that sister ever done something else one time? Well, they had a mental capability to understand if they did to him, what they'll do if you go off. First thing we do, sell them out, let them go, so we can please our oppressor. How many times we don't fought with the Philistines? How many times it took a man like Dawood to keep all these people down? We don't fought with these people, gazillions of times we don't fought against these people. And we always sat around with the wife. How many times we don't fought back out with these people? It's never worked out when we calm down. Calming down never comes into, let's do this. You have had and I have had. It always, you go back to nigga, I go back to master. What conversation we have with a white man when something break out? It's never going to involve, you finna be fairly done. You gonna have half the rule, I'm gonna have half the rule. You gonna have half to say, I'm gonna have half to say. If your ass go back the way you were, I'm gonna go back and I'll be whooping your ass in a day from now. Yeah. And we'll pick this up 40 more years from now. And my kids will pick up where I left off kicking on your ass. And your kids are left off on their ass getting killed. Their ass marching with signs. Why the white folks ain't marching no damn sign? We kicking ass. Ain't nothing changed. Why they ain't got the sign marching? Why white folks ain't saying we shall overcome? Y'all to come on your ass. That's sad. All these years you ain't went nowhere. You ain't going nowhere to the mall. They brag about a white salesman helping them out. They'll overcharge your ass again for something else. Add coupons for it. You just as proud as you can be. Spitting your damn water. You know, that one had a white waitress. Spit all in your shit. We still in the same place. If a server again, one of the times we went to the restaurant, we couldn't come sit at the counter. They tell, I don't want to look you in your damn face and blame you nothing. If I gotta give you something, you come to the back door and get it from a hole. They been working in Russia. This ain't no new shit. Like people don't want you sitting here watching them looking at their face like, damn, they're scuffling and sweating. Get your ass to the back door and I'll hand it to you out one. What you looking at? Niggas in their lower state. They don't like that. They don't like that. Ain't that right? You sit here buying from their ass, they here slaving and working like hell, and you at the back in a damn hole lined up waiting to get it. These folks ain't changing how they feel about you. Not the masses. The sad part is you don't care how you get treated. Seeing you hold a dog and I gotta sit there waiting your dog drink out of water fountain. I'll tear this shit off the wall. I'll kill your dog. They've been calling me Michael Vick in the 50s. Michael Vick! Michael Vick! Get his little ass and I'll take off running. Get his dog back at the running with his ass. Choke the hell out of it. Let no dog drink out no water fountain. Y'all know how demeaning that is? You don't even know you get insulted. Oh, put up on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Pull up black people rule over white people. Go look at your phone. Pick it up. Pick up your phones. Type it in. Black people put white folks in slavery. Put the video on YouTube. Shit gonna tell you, nigga, you crazy as hell. Hang that phone up. Oh man, phone gonna test your body. Hang you stupid. No, it ain't on there. Look it up. I'm gonna see if it's on there. Gonna be some cartoon shit that I made up. Oh, this story out. This nigga got a picture that show you little kid walking around a damn fence and it's a zoo. Grown ass old decrepit crackers feeding a kid inside a gate. Making a damn like an animal. They still got it. Why nobody tore that shit up and got rid of it? Put a damn museum, your stupid ass. You see that? I snap your ass out that room. I'm dying, snap your ass out. I'm not gonna go watch that. Because I'm telling my city roll up. And this gonna be wide damn old. Let me see no stuff like that. I'm like, Rick gives a man, you don't want to do that, boss. I'm being like that now, I'll be pissed at some stuff. I just can't be looking at it. That's crazy. I'm grown. This is me. I don't see taking a white kid, putting it on gate with a bunch of baby. Hey, come here, little animal. I'm not gonna do no shit like that, no kid. Call no rotten ass grown person. That don't even make sense. Ain't even common sense. With everything he's done to me, that don't make sense to do that to no baby. This old decrepit ass will never be right in my sight. Just say they be good with it. It's good with anything. Nothing provoke you to make you get up. Let me get a bunch of y'all to put a white baby in their feet and see if your ass still be on this planet. When they put it up on YouTube and that thing here, boom, that's your ass blown up. White folks don't play that. I don't blame them. They look at that kid as their future. That's ours. That's the nun, the seed, the bed. That's the one that's going to continue the house. I'll be damned they're going to set my face and take that away from me. That man stole 27 of them in the 80s. 27 of them, he took them and cut their penises off. He took this from them. Which is the yard. That's the male part or the sex part. The male sex part. That's what your picture's about. This is the yard. He knows this seed comes from him. He knows this means my house and my family will continue. So he kills him and he cuts this off. That's what he does, God. He takes this away from you. See, all of our pictograms are important to us because they symbolize something, objects or body parts. It's important for you to know that. He doesn't want you to know that. That's what he does to us. He does that to us. This man is also dangerous to us. In fact, he had enough sense though to kill it, to take the penis and then erect it in their mouth. This is what the white man does to stop you, to cut you off. He know I not only just took him and killed him, I cut his yard off. This is something he's been doing for years. This is, and nothing, don't y'all know this same thing happened in England in the 1998, 97? That these people, they were taking from 2 to 8-year-old boys. They got over 399 of them that they took, kidnapped from Kush, they call Africa, murdered them, cut their penises off, put them in their mouth, and threw them in the river. Same practice he's been doing. Probably somebody black. When it took them kids all the way from Africa, 390-something of them, went, brought them all the way to England, cut their penis off, and murdered them, and put them in their mouth and threw them in the river. It's the same shit they did when they came to Kush when they needed to cross the river to get on the other side. Take your babies and throw them in there so they will occupy the gate, the crocodile so they can cross the river. Same shit he been doing. Same shit he do today. Only he does it because you're not educated. You don't see how important this is. Listen, if you can take this away, that's done. You don't have a house. You don't have a temple. You don't have a family. You don't have nothing. This is what the white man did to us, and this is why we don't have shit today. You gotta talk like this to get you to understand the severity of the state that you're in. People have talked to us tonight. People have pacified us and pet our ass. Nothing has happened. If you take away the Son, the being, you've taken away everything. Go and take this Samasha away from here and see what happens. Life as you know it won't continue the way it is. He knows that. That's what he looked. That child is a bright, shining light for us. That's in expectation. That's in hope of a future. When we see the Son. Man, you know, we get them times, it just rain. You're like, goodness, it rain. Then that sun come out. It's going to be a bright day. A lovely day. It's going to be a lovely day. Y'all know that song? Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. You see that sun, you know it's light for us. That's a future. He knows that. So he keeps your future bleak. He keeps it in despair. He keeps it where you're always hopeless, and there's never an end to the tragedy that you face. He knows that. He knows you can't ever know value, sister. You can't look at it. Listen, taking that son away, takes away everything from you. That takes everything. How do you think you lost your land? Man, we traded our land for this book. They took your land. Where did you typically have a house at? On the land. He knew that. He took you from your home. He took you from your land. He did it because he took away your son. He knew you didn't have a future. You didn't have a point that you just go pop and make another one. It's bad. It's bad. So what did Elohim have to do? He had to establish something for us. He knew what these people were going to do. And he had to set something up for us. Because he knew what they were going to do. Pick up that Romans chapter 9, verse 25. See, I don't want our people to get angry enough that you'll stand and you'll make a difference. Listen to the book.
As he said also in OC, I will call them my arm, which were not my arm,
And
her beloved, which was not beloved.
listen.
And it shall come to pass that in the Malchum, where it was said unto them, ye are not my arm,
What happened?
there shall they be called the Beni of the Kai Elohim.
Listen what happened.
Yashayahu also cried concerning Yasharal,
What did he say?
though the number of the Beni of Yasharal be as the sand of the sea,
Yeah.
a remnant shall be saved.
What happened?
For he will finish the work,
And
cut it short as the deep,
yeah.
because a short work will Yahuwah make upon the Arach.
Yeah.
And as Yashayahu said before,
Yeah.
except Yahuwah of Sabu
They did what?
left us a seed.
That's what it said there. The nun. The nun. The only way we needed a seed, because we knew then the son. This is going to mean something for us. This is important. He left us the nun. A seed, continue, perpetual. That's what this is. Now you imagine if you put that in the house. You took this and put it in a continuing, perpetual, and put that in the house. It'll buy forever. Can you imagine that? You put that in the family, it's gonna get it. That's gonna wind up getting inside the family. After a while, let me tell you what happened. Through slavery. Through slavery, we were induced with illnesses. You go to the doctor, they'll tell you got high blood pressure, diabetes. What they typically call this stuff? Which means it's a trait, a family trait. So what Mr. Yahuwah decided to do before these people got started, says you do some shit like that. How about if I took this and put this inside him? In his house. Which means everybody in his house can be subject to catch it. And if they have kids, this stuff will become a trait in their children. This stuff here will wind up being hereditary. It continues through the family. Can you imagine that? That's what he did. He left us a seed. Tell me what happened.
Except Yahuwah of Sabaoth had left us a seed.
What happened?
We had been as Sodoma
And
been made like unto Gomorrah.
that's what it said.
See what?
Which means we've been done. I don't know my mind running. I'm saying. Said that's almost 5 and 1. I'm just saying. Amos, they call it? Moose. Say what I want.
Sound like you driving.
Perhaps. We'll see. Yes, I rushed out and got. Book right though.
Because,
Book right.
I was talking about you want to go ice skate for his birthday today.
Listen to the book.
Call me yesterday.
Hear ye this debar, which I take up against you, even a lamentation, O house of Yasharal. The virgin of Yasharal is fallen. She shall no more rise. She is forsaken upon her land.
Mm-hmm.
There is none to rise her up.
You hear that? There's none to Zaraka. What happened?
So thus saith Yahuwah Elohim,
What did it say?
the city that went out by 1,000
Y'all see what happened? The city that went out by 1,000. What did it do?
shall leave in 100,
Ain't out there?
and that which went forth by 100
What happened?
shall leave 10
And what happened?
to the house of Yasharal.
Y'all hear that?
Sounds like you want
The
to
city that left out in thousands only came back in 100. And when 100 went out, it only came back with 10. Listen what happened.
But thus said Yahuwah
What?
unto the house of Yasharal,
What did it say?
seek ye me, and ye shall live.
Yeah.
But seek,
Did you have those two?
not Bathal, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to the Beersheba. For Gilgal shall surely go into captivity,
Yeah.
and Bathal shall come to naught.
Yeah.
Seek Yahuwah,
Yeah.
and ye shall live,
Mhm.
lest ye break out like fire in the house of Yahuwah,
Mm-hmm.
and devour it, and there be none to quench it.
Yeah.
And Bathal,
They both were
ye who turn judgment to wormwood, and leave off righteousness in the rock.
Yeah.
Seek him that maketh the 7 Hukalim and Orion, and turneth the shadow of death unto the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and maketh the Yun
She was 22 years old too. She was
dark with Layla, that calleth for the Paim of the sea, and poureth them out upon the Panim of Yerah. Yahuwah is his name,
Yeah.
that strengtheneth the spoil against the strong,
Yeah.
so that the spoil shall come against the fortress.
no.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh upright.
I'm telling you something.
For as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, and you take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, and ye shall not dwell in them.
Yeah.
Ye have planted pleasant vineyards,
Yeah.
but ye shall not drink wine of them.
Yeah.
For I know your manifold transgressions,
Yeah.
and your mighty sins.
Yeah.
They afflict the Sadah. They take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor and the gate from their Sadiq. Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in their time,
Yeah.
for he is the evil time.
Yeah.
Seek Tahu and not Rasha.
You hear what he said? The prudent gonna be silent in their time. You remember they kept questioning Yahushua, he wouldn't say nothing.
That's right.
Alright, I'll talk to you.
Because it was wise.
You watch the game?
It was wise. They took a bribe. Y'all forgot what Yehuda did? He asked what would they give him. And he covered it with them for 30 pieces of silver.
What time
He saw this coming. And he kept trying to tell him what was gonna happen. You left out 1,000, then you came back at 100. When you came back 100, you only had 10. He told you, be careful, let fire break out on you. Just like he did in Yahushua. And it devoured the house, there'd be none to quench. Would that be equivalent itself, though the children of Yasharal be as the sand of the sea? Yes,
What time she come back?
only 10. Only a few gonna be saved. That's the same thing we found out when Abraham talked to Yahuwah concerning the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. Pre-eventually there'd be 50.
Right.
He said, I'll spare it.
That's right.
He got all the way down to 10. You know what he told him to do? Give him out.
That's right.
I'm gonna destroy this city.
That's right.
So you know what he was doing the whole time? He was trying to save them a seed. That's all he was trying to show us then. That's what he did. There was a lot of people there, but he was saving a seed.
That's right.
Y'all didn't know that? That's what he was doing, was saving a seed. He was saving a seed. That's all that would have been burned up. That's what we were looking at. He kept trying to tell us. We hadn't been watching. He kept trying to tell us how he's going to come back. He's been declaring the end at the beginning.
That's right.
How he's going to come in and how he's going to be on it. How he's going to pour the Ma'in out upon this place. No, that's not. We're just in bad shape. We're just in bad shape. But we're dealing with a book that he don't play with. Then you got the word on wine. I think that's something Greek anyway. Every time about Shama, the Shamaim, old wine. It's just, oh, wine, that's some Greek name. That's a Greek name. Why would he ever tell us he made a wine? That's their constellation. When they come, why would they tell us about old wine? This how he'll induce something in you, get the ring, you get somewhere, then he'll just keep inducing something in your mind. Because they're trying to get, they got that from their God. All that stuff that come up, that bull, the tar, I don't read none of that shit. I can't find that stuff no how. I always hear problems trying to find it. They said, oh, you like, big dumb man, wheel over here, started, dip and turn. I never could read that stuff.
That's right.
Tar is the bull. I ain't got time to do that shit. They ain't gonna help me no how.
That's right.
Bill still gonna be behind.
Yep.
Fooling with that stuff. That stuff these folks gonna start putting together, have you out. But they talk about these stargazers. I don't read that stuff. I don't waste my time. I don't. That's it. I don't have time to look at it. But they told me, they seen his kukar. They seen that one, and that one was leading to him. That was it. No one wasn't looking about that stuff. We weren't reading no constellation trying to make out. Now we were reading the constellation so we knew what events were getting ready to happen on us. Tar, the bull, big dip, a little dip. That shit don't tell you nothing. It don't tell you absolutely nothing. We look because it started to tell us about season. And by season, certain things he said, it helped us to recognize things. And 81 of that almost. Almost 81. Amos 81. Listen.
Thus hath Yahuwah Elohim shewed unto me, and behold, a basket of summer fruit.
See? What happened?
And he said, Amud, what seest thou? And I said, a basket of summer fruit.
So what happened?
Then said Yahuwah unto me, the end is come upon my arm of Yasharal.
See that? The end has come upon my people. Yasharal. Can you believe that? He said the end has come. So you knew what he knew. He would have known about the constellation. He knew about the Shamash. He knew about the Yahweh. That's how he knew what happened. He told him the end. So that would let you knew. He had been talking about in the seventh, which is Shalash Yahweh. He would have needed to know that. He wouldn't know about that. This would have been important. This would have been important for him. Because you're going to start to move into the solstice. That's the time the crackers came and gave y'all Hanukkah.
That's right.
They gave it to you for a reason.
That's right.
That's the time of year that when the sun does it twice, the Shamash, that it grows further and closer to the horizon.
That's right.
At midnight. It starts to draw closer and further away. The solstice, that's what these people deal with. That's why they have a festival of lights. And they give it to you and they call it Hanukkah. So he would have knew something. One or two things were getting ready to happen. He was either going to draw away from them or closer to them. But you wouldn't know that. You think these crackers going to tell y'all what their extra price they're doing Hanukkah? They're never going to tell you what the sign is doing. That it's drawing further and closer away. Let's see what happened. 55 and 5. But 59 and 1, yes, Yahoo. Listen to the book.
Behold, Yahuwah's hand is not shortened,
Then he can do what?
that it cannot save,
What happened?
neither his ear heavy,
That he do what?
that it cannot hear.
But what happened?
Your iniquities
And did what?
separated between you and your Elohim.
The saucer. The saucer. The Shamash twice a year draws away and closer to you. So what you think was happening right now? What was happening now? Okay. It was pulling away. Exactly. So you know what would happen? These are things we would have known, we would have watched for, and we would have noticed that the Shamash is getting away from your eyes. These are things, you need the sun because it radiates the heat. So now you're losing. It's getting away from you. During your time of coming up for Matsu bread, you don't believe what happened. It's drawing closer. So everything he would have told you, you would have had an understanding that something is causing it to go away. It's that time that it's getting further away. Then your book tells you to draw now.
That's right.
That's what it told you to do. You know who's supposed to do that? The sun. The Beni should be getting closer. See, this is why it's going to be important for us to get back to farming and doing what we need to do, because there's too much we don't know. There's just too much that he tells you that you just have not an inkling of what he's talking about. They would have, because they would have recognized that the Shamash is getting away from us. Huh? We need to draw near. And we told her, draw near, purify your head. What was it? You sinner, you double-minded. He wants you to draw near. Because you're supposed to be the sons, the Beni. No, come on, finish up.
But your iniquities have badal between you and your Elohim, and your Kotab have hid his pani from you.
So that what?
He will not hear.
That's important. You know that? That's important for you. When you sob, when you cry, that's a cry for help. The problem we have is you can't get anything to happen for you because he's gone away from you. He's withdrawn from you. So now when you sob, I can't hear you. Huh? Because you left off. You turned, so therefore he's separated. Got a lot of work we got to do. We got to fix all these violations we got. Your sin and your iniquity, and they'll hit his face, and they're separated so that he will not hear. That much space between them. Let's see what happened at 55 and 5. Yes, we got home. The time flies. Listen to the book.
Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not,
Yeah.
and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee because of Yahuwah thy Elohim,
Hear that? Listen.
and for the Kudash one of Yasharal, for he hath kabud thee.
Yeah.
Seek ye Yahuwah,
Why?
he may be found.
Call ye.
Upon him,
Why?
he is near.
That's the way we're going to do it. Oh, you got 3 and 7. You know what I want? Who Allah Shabu? Exodus. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my arm,
What's it?
which are in
Hold on,
Mizraim.
what happened now?
And Yahuwah said, I have surely seen the affliction.
How do you say? And what did he say?
I have surely seen the affliction of my arm,
Yeah.
which are in Mizraim,
And you know where they at? And what did you do?
and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmaster.
Hold on for a second. So what's gonna happen? Go ahead.
For I know their sorrow, and I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of Mizraim.
Let's see what happened again. 5071. Again, Yeshayahu. Confused. It's a breakdown somewhere in communication. I'm just trying to pick this thing up and see where the break is at. Sometimes you got a light and it won't come on, you flick the switch. First thing we'll do is check the bulb. Check the bulb. Take the bulb, put it somewhere else, you shake it, see if you get a little rattling, look in and see if you see it connected. Sometimes you might go put it in something else and see if it'll work somewhere else. Then you want to go back and you want to check the switch. Check the switch, get powder, you want to start to try to trace and see if there's a break from the switch over to where the light is, or where it connects at. That's something we hadn't done. The switch and the bulb are not communicating. Yahuwah gives us the power to be able to do what we're doing. There's a break somewhere. But we got loss of power. What we should be able to do, we're not able to do. So we need to check. We know the switch works. There's no problem with the switch. It's something else. Listen to what it said at 59. Yeshayahu Isaiah, they call it. Listen.
Behold, Yahuwah's hand is not short,
That he do what?
that it cannot save,
See that? That it cannot save. What happened?
neither is ear heavy,
That he do what?
that it cannot hear.
What's the problem?
But your iniquities
And what happened?
have bedog between you
Separated between. Set a petition between who
you,
and
your Elohim.
so the light and the switch have a disconnect. There's a break between the switch and the bulb. Now we find out what it is. Somewhere in the line there's a separation. Tell them what happened.
And your Qatar hath hid his panim from you, that he will not hear.
And 3 and 7, U'ala Shemut. Exodus 3 and 7. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said,
And Yahuwah said,
I have surely seen the afflictions of my arm, which are in the Mizraim.
so if you hide your face, you can still see? He turned his face. I turned away from him. He just sat here and just told these people that what happened? Surely.
Seen the affliction of
That's
my
the
arm.
smart me. When I go back and start regurgitating Torah, you just say you saw them. How you don't see me? What else did he say?
Which are in Mizraim,
And you know what they had. What happened?
and have heard their cry.
Hold on for a minute, hold on for a minute. This not disturbing. Then he said he heard their cry. You heard Sa'ah, the cry was a cry of help. Now, just hearing their cry is not enough. He understood what they were saying when they cried. Listen what else he said.
By reason of the taskmaster.
He knew what was making them cry because of the abuse. Not only have I watched them, I hear them. I know why they're crying because of their abuse. What else, Craig?
For I know their sorrow.
And I know their sorrow. Can you imagine he told us that? And he knew it. Oh, what you got? 53 and 1. Yes, you got it. Because they won't. Isaiah, as they call it, 53:1. Listen to the book.
Who have believed our report,
And
to whom is the arm of Yahuwah revealed.
he said it went short and they couldn't say it. Listen,
For he shall grow up before him
as
a tender plant,
and
as a root out of a dry ground.
listen.
He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him,
What happened?
there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Listen.
He is despised,
And
rejected of Anashim,
can you believe that? That he was despised and rejected of other men? Tell them what has happened.
a ish
What?
sorrows
Each
of sorrows,
and
acquainted with grief.
at 3 and 7. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah said,
What did he say?
I have surely seen the affliction of my arm,
I seen, I didn't hide my face. What else happened?
which are in Mizraim,
And I know where they at,
and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmaster.
and I can hear. I know exactly what they're crying concerning. What happened?
For I know their
I
sorrows.
said, how would he do that? Unless he was a man acquainted with it. Was Yahuwah telling me he was going to be a man? You can't possibly know what I'm going through being been through. That don't be hypothetical just say, man, I know what you're going through being black. I'd be like, how that work? You could. So for Yahuwah to say, he knows my sorrow. Are you serious? Are you serious? He was declared to me that he was going to be a man. The only way you can know is you got to go through it.
That's right.
I should have been looking for this.
That's right.
I should have been looking for this. Because Yahusha did the same thing when he was on the tube. Ali, lama sabatana, that is to say, my Elohim, why hast thou? He heard it when we cried. 400 some years, we felt forsaken. Zahum even said Yahuwah had forsaken us.
That's right.
That's our cry was. He could hear it. He said, and I know their sorrow. So we should have been looking for a man that was going to come and going to be acquainted with us. I'm familiar. You know what nice to make you acquainted? After I meet you, he said, I'm going to be acquainted with you. I'm going to come down and see. Huh? He was told us that when he came down to Sodom and Gomorrah, he was going down to see it. He been telling us for the longest he was coming down, didn't he? We should have been looking.
That's right.
That's all go down and see. He been telling us for the longest he was coming down to see. Wow. You know, we should have been looking when Yahshua sent down his men. Yahushua, to go and see whether things be good with your Akim. We should have been looking. How was he going to come down and see me? He was going to send his son to come down and see how things be with me, whether it be well or something. Huh? Can you imagine? He been telling me he's going to come down. Should have been looking. Should have been conscious. Tell me what else happened in Mizraim. He said he know our sorrows. And tell me what happened.
And I am come down.
And you done what?
I am come down.
To do what?
Deliver them.
To save them. He came down to save them.
That's right.
Can you believe that? That's what he did. He told us on one short. Well, he told us that because he knew we would consider what he did here. Yeshayahu's speech will only make sense to people that had knowledge of what he did here. I can hear and I can see. I'm not going to hear you and I'm not going to see you. And I'm not going to help you. But I know he can do it. Because he's done it before. It was to let you know something was wrong. There's a break in communication. Something has failed us. Finish up 55 and 6. Yes, Yahoo. What you know about that? 55 and 6? 55 and 7? Yes, Yahoo. Isaiah, they call it. What's it, 55:7? Listen to the book.
Let the wicked forsake his way.
Hold on. They remember it say, seek ye
Yahuwah,
while
he may be found.
call
Ye upon him.
while.
He is near.
So let me ask you a question. Solstice. It's only 2 times that it draws back and it draws closer. He just told us when to call. When he's close. That's how he can hear. That's why they can hear him. That's why he can hear him. That's why he can see him. You gotta know the time when to call. Trying to tell a lot of problem in position. Everything's about position. It's position. What did he tell you? If he just told me to call you upon him while he is near, what does that mean? I'm not always gonna be here. I'm going to draw back. It's going to put you in the solstice. 2 times a year, he pulls closer, he draws back. He just told me when to call while he is near. When they was in Mizraim, you're not gonna believe it. You know what he was getting ready to come up on? Passah, Masut, which means the solstice will put the Shamash closer. What city made him tell me what he knew? They told me the Lord always revealed. You can call him anytime. Ain't y'all heard that? Why does he tell me to call while he's near? I tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. We start looking at that separation. And it happened to us too. Even during the season when the solstice would put it closer. You know we had the same problem? 27, Matthew. Matthew 27, 35. Say that, Matthew. 26, 5. Hold that first. Let me get 27, 35. Play with it a little bit. 27, 35, 26, and about 5. Listen to the book.
And they crucified him.
What did they do?
And parted his garment,
Yeah.
casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Nabi.
Yeah, what happened?
They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots.
What happened?
And sitting down, they watched him there,
Yeah.
and set up over his head his accusation written.
Like what?
This is Yahusha, the Malach of Yahweh.
How important this was for us? What would this make us think of? Babel. This is what they tried to do in Babel in the 11th chapter. We weren't participating. That's why you are all bar, the other side. When they built Babel, we had nothing to do with that. That's why they were dispersed and their language was changed. They all left the language that we already speak, that we were inheriting given of the Amory people. This was important for us. Their whole purpose was that they were trying to build them a tower and give them a name. And it might reach to Shamayim. But sitting down and watching it there, you ain't gonna believe it. His accusation was over his head. This is that tower. 18 and 10. Marshall Lee. Proverbs they call it. Let's see what the book says. This is Marshall Lee. Proverbs 18 and 10 they call it. Listen to the book.
The Shem of Yahuwah is a strong tower.
Oh, what you got? 19 and 19. Yehukanan, John. Yehukanan, 19 and 19. Listen to the book.
And Pilate wrote a title and put it on the two. And the writing was Yahusha of Nazareth, the Malak of the Galileans.
Tell them what happened.
This title, being read many of the Galileans,
For the place
was where Yahusha was crucified,
where Yerusha or Yahusha,
where Yahusha was crucified
was not,
to the city.
and how was it written?
And it was written in Arabic and in Greek and Latin.
It's supposed to be believed that actually was written in about 70 different languages. His name would have been written in almost 70 different languages. That's what they say. That's what they say. Because all the different dialects and people were there. Even our people didn't speak the language anymore. Our people, we've always lost our language because of intermarriages and upon these other people that we our children don't speak just like the rest of them. You ask any Asian family, you ask any Hispanic family, when they typically bring their kid here, the goal is to teach them to be American. And being American is to speak English. And speaking English is eventually to get away from your own language. So then you start to call them by his English name. So it makes sense they had other names as well that would have been written. Because all of our people didn't speak it. We know that. Now from y'all proved it. That there was some there that couldn't even speak the language. So if you'd have put Yahusha up there, they would have known what you put anyway. Unless you would have wrote it in Roman or wrote it in Greek. Unless you wrote it in Latin. He told her he found something there. The kids didn't speak the language. If they couldn't speak it, how were they going to read it? Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. If they couldn't speak it, how they going to read it? You can read something you can't speak. Well, it makes sense. Because you don't even know the discipline. But you know the discipline of Latin and Greek. You know the discipline of English. You just don't know the discipline of our language. So it makes sense when you've been there that it would have other names written other than in our language. Listen, they just only broke it down to the three major languages that would have been at that time, which would have been Abari, Greek, and Latin. Those would be the three disciplines. Listen.
Then said the Rosh Kohanim of the Galileans to Pilate, write not the Malak of the Galileans,
But
that he said, I am Malak of the Galileans.
what did Pilate say?
Pilate answered, what I have written, I have written.
That's beautiful. At 10, at 18 and 10, Mashallah. Then we'll go back to 27, 35. Then we'll get Matthew chapter 26 and verse 5. Listen to the book. We'll talk about a little bit. The name
of Yahuwah
is
a strong tower.
When you will talk about a tower? In Babylon.
That's right.
In Babylon. You were taught about a tower. That's the first time you heard about a tower. And when you heard about it, they told you they were going to build one and get them a name and it was going to reach the Shamayim.
That's right.
When he just came along and just told you about it, and you should have been looking for it. He just told you that the name of Yahuwah
is a strong tower.
What did the Sadiq do?
Running into it
And
is safe.
they weren't safe. That's why he let them do it. Why do you think he dispersed when they left off from it? When it made sense, and let you know they had a name. When it made sense that they had a name, he didn't let them build it. They wouldn't let them build it. They didn't have it. They wasn't right. Stop off what you're doing. Battle. That's all you're doing. They're killing time. But he just told them that the name of Yahuwah is a strong tower, that it's a deep went into it and are safe. So we should have been looking for his name. I don't know what we're going to do. Yahushua is Yahuwah's salvation. He just told us that. Being safe is being saved or being secure. So we should have been looking for that name. That's why Pilate couldn't stop it. This is Yahushua, the Malak of the Yahudim. We knew that's the tower. All this would have read back to our mind. The name of Yahuwah is a strong tower. That this is what is going to save us. Pick me up at Matthew 1:23. I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do with y'all? Look at 1:20, 1 and 20. Listen. Well, while he yet, get your battery. What we got? Matthew 1 and 20. Listen to the book.
But while he thought on these things, behold, the Malachim of Yahuwah appeared unto him in a dream, saying,
What did it say?
Yahusah, thou ben of Daud, fear not to take unto thee Marim thou Shah, for that which is conceived in her is of the
So
Ruach
you call him
of
the
God.
Ben of Daoud. What would that mean for you now? Been in the house. He would have been in the house. He'd have been of the seed. He'd have been in the family. That's how important it is for you. That he would call him the Ben of Daoud. He'd been of the seed. Somewhere this thing is continuing. All right, listen.
And she shall bring forth a Ben.
And what happened?
Thou shalt call his Shem Yahusha,
Yeah,
for he shall save his arm from their kotah.
that's a strong tower. That's a strong tower. Can you imagine that? That's a strong tower. Can you believe that? That's going to secure us. That's going to save us. All right. Come on, in this Matthew 27, 35, 26, 26 and 5. Let's see what he told me. Show y'all the verse.
What's that?
27, 35, 26 and 5. Listen to the book.
And they crucified him and parted his garments,
And what did
casting
they-
lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Nabi. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots.
Listen.
And sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his accusation written.
Not even know all they just set up was a strong tower. They were looking at the accusation, they didn't realize the name was up there.
That's right.
So you gotta manipulate people. Even Shaul told y'all in 2 Corinthians 12, he said, being crafty, I caught you with guile. They were so worried trying to get him accused of something, really put the accusation up. They didn't pay attention to the name. All they were looking at, he just told you, they were looking at his accusation. Yahushua is going around saying that he's the Malach of Yahudim, and you know, stuck it up on a tower. Or just made it a tower. They can run in. That's what we do. We need to get in him. He didn't believe what he told you, except to abide in me. What was he trying to tell us? He was security. He was safety. He tried to tell us, exactly. We will have to abide in, like we were saying, abide in the vine. Strong tower. It's when you get in this, you're saved. That's how important it was for us to get the name. We needed it. Everybody been trying to get a name. Why y'all think the Greeks got Zeus and all these other people? Everybody trying to get a name. Thor. How y'all think these people keep calling this stuff Buddha and coming up and the Indian guy Kaji, whatever the damn boy name is, little freak ass. Yeah, right, little Gilligan Island ass. Everybody trying to get the other guy Muhammad. Everybody been trying to get one, and they've been using his name for salvation. Everybody been trying to get one. That's the whole part of the time. They told you what happened. They've been looking for something that could keep them and keep them from being dispersed. That name brought everybody down. That name brought them down. Oh my God. Listen.
And set up over his head his accusation written.
Yeah.
This is Yahusha, the Malach of the Yahudim.
What happened?
Then were there two thieves crucified with him,
Where were they at?
one on the right hand,
And
another on the left.
listen.
And they that passed by reviled him,
Doing what?
wagging their heads,
What happened?
and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple,
Y'all hear that? God had destroyed the temple.
and buildest it in 3 yamim,
So what happened?
save thyself.
What happened?
If thou be the Ben of Elohim,
Yeah.
come down from the two.
Yeah.
Likewise also, the Rosh Kohanim mocking him with the scribes and Zakon said,
What did they say?
He saved others.
Him what?
Self he cannot save.
Tell them what happened, son.
If he be the Malach of Yashrael,
Do what?
let him now come down from the two, and we will believe him.
So what y'all think the problem was? Huh? Come on, exactly. Their sin has separated. that sin had separated between them and their Elohim so that he would not hear. He put it right in their face. Now you just seen the sauce. When the Shema should have been closer, it was away from him. Wow. Wow. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine when it was close to us that he actually made this thing go back? Can you imagine him doing that? It should have been closer to us, but it wound up drawing back. Even Koski Yah told him he knew what he could do. He said, I know you can make it come down. I want to see you make it go back up. Draw right back from you. We're in bad shape. He should have been closer. He let him know, you only got a certain amount of time, a window that's open. And even the book said, so an interest was ministered unto us. That's what Cup told him. He said an interest was ministered to us. We missed it. You can miss your window of opportunity. Anybody say? I think the couples on you. Like for a lot of us, you don't have a certain time. You know those people go out here and claim to go to space, they'll claim us a certain time they can come back in as a window, a period where you able to enter back into the atmosphere safely. They declare, they say. There was a certain time period when you even look at with him, just like you have a time and a season for harvesting. That's why you had to know about it, because certain times you knew you weren't going to get certain things. That's why you had a storehouse to put stuff up, because there was going to be a time where you couldn't get that particular fruit, that particular wheat, that particular grain. So you had to put it up. You know what the book told you to do? Lay up in store. There's going to be a time you ain't going to be able to get it. You know, in your book told you in the 8th chapter of the book of Amos, there was going to be a famine. It was not going to be a Lakam or Ma'im, but it was going to be of Shama, the Debar. They're going to wander to and forth, from the north even to the east, seeking the Debar of Yahuwah, and can't find it. So you know what you're going to need to do? You're going to need to stay in store. Keep in store. You were going to learn that from being husbandman. That you were going to have to put it up. Because it was going to come a time, it was going to be precious and it was going to be rare. You ain't going to be able to get it. He's been preparing us for this. He's been preparing us for this. That's what he told in the 26th chapter of the book of Matthew, 26 and 1. Matter of fact, maybe 20, yes, I said 26 and 5. I said 26 and 1. How you gonna be 5 and you never been 1? So I'm trying to get y'all finished and get y'all there. I'm bored y'all to death. Y'all gonna see it. Time gonna come. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. It gonna get tight. It gonna get real tight. Y'all window gonna close on y'all. Listen. You'll see. Listen.
And it came to pass.
What happened?
When Yahushua had finished all these sayings,
Yeah.
he said unto his Matthias,
You hear that? All these things said is Mathina. What did he tell him?
ye know that after 2 Yamin
See that? You know the 2 Yamin is the one.
is the Muad'Dib
You
of
see
the
that?
Sod,
It's the Muad'Dib of Basar.
and the Ben of each is betrayed to be crucified.
What happened?
Then assembled together the Rosh Kohanim and the scribes and the Zakan of the Arm unto the palace of the High Kohan, who was called Rosh Kohan, who was called Caiaphas, and consulted that they might take Yahushua
What happened?
subtlety.
See that? Saw that before him. Servant. He's got to tell them with generations of vipers. He did. Well, Yahuwah told they were generational vipers. And now they proving themselves to show you why. Listen, through subtlety. Listen.
And kill him.
And killed.
And kill him.
And killed him. What do they say? Killed. Man, they killed that man. Y'all heard me say that? Killed. And that's a skirt. And kill it. What'd you say?
Kill.
Let's check. Not killed. Not the thing that was. Go ahead.
But they said, not on the Muad'Dib,
Tell them why.
lest there be an uproar among the arm.
Listen.
Now when Yahushua was in Bethany in the house of Shimon the
What
leper,
happened?
there came unto him Shah having an alabaster box,
What did she do?
a very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat.
Yeah.
When his Meditas saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor.
Listen to this.
When
Y'all
you
know they could have took this oil, they could have sold it, they could have gave it to the poor. They know that this is just stupid. Better take this stuff and bust it over, just pour this stuff on this man's head. This stuff could have went somewhere else to a better use. What did he say?
when Yahushua understood it,
When he understood it, when he saw what they were doing, when
Why?
he felt, why?
trouble ye the Ashah,
See that? Why are you troubling her? Why?
for she hath wrought a Taru work
See
upon
that?
me.
She have done a Tyrone work for me. Tell me what happened.
For ye have the poor always with you.
You had a who?
Poor always with you.
You had a who?
Poor always with you.
I couldn't imagine what you tell me next.
But me ye have not always.
Because of the sauce. I got a time period. I gotta go. 14 and 1, Yehukanan. Maybe y'all believe him. Yehukanan 14 and 1. Y'all don't get me offering. I'm gonna let y'all go. Move with me. 9:27. Listen, Yehukanan, John 14 and 1. Listen to the book.
Let not your law be troubled,
What happened?
ye Aman and Alahim.
You hear that? You're secure in Elohim. So what do you want me to do?
Aman also in me.
He said that you can be secure in me. Tell him what happened, son.
In my Abba's bed are many mansions.
See that? Listen what happened.
If it were not so,
What happened?
I would have told you.
And see that? If it was a lie, I would have told you. What you gonna do?
I go
I sauced it. To do what?
prepare a Malkum for you.
Tell me what happened.
And if I go and prepare a Malkum for you,
Tell me what you gonna do.
I will come again.
I sauced it again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I told you, it draws to and it goes away. It just tells you what I'm gonna do. He tried to tell y'all what to do, call upon him while he is near. Because you got time period. You got to work in a time set. He's got a window of opportunity. Right? So there's an opportunity time, and you can miss opportunities, a favorable time occasion. Favorable time opportunity. Yeah, favorable time. You'll be fine. Ain't that right? But things work. That's why you got the cry heard. Sa'ah and Misraim. That's a favorable time, an opportunity. You heard people say, what you got to do with it? You didn't believe what he told you. I knock at the door. And then any man do what? Oh, guess what happened? This is your will. This is your time. So sick. That's why it won't make sense when they heard it. It just don't make sense to us because we don't think like that. We don't pay attention. That's how they would have known everything by the Shamash, by the Yahweh, by the Kukabin. All these things were symbolic. You told, think about Abraham when they looked. You always looking up saying, listen, your house is going to be larger than this. So you know why he could have Amunah? He could move toward Elohim with confidence. Because I can see that. He said, think of a number you can't count. 3. That's it. You gotta see. Look, take him to the water. If you can count the sand of the sea, you know a man gonna scoop it and just try. Impossible. How are you gonna be able to number all of this if you can't number what's in your hand? Then guess what? This is how your descendants will be. Everything again, I got to see it. Nobody ever operate by this stuff that got somebody on face. It don't work. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. God can't move with that kind of confidence, because I don't know if he'll really do it. Faith is really not that he'll do it. I know he'll do what he said. Everybody activate out what they knew he would do. I don't know what people get this stuff from. People need to know. That's just how they operate. They need to know. Things had to be assured. He could just come down there, we walking out no Mizraim. Why operate like that? Then what that man come do? Everything we had to show it to him first. Take them and show it to him, because we don't operate it. We Christians do that. Nobody, nobody never explained me. He never went to Mizraim. He surely Yahuwah does nothing. Hell, I don't know what's going on with locusts and everything going on here. I don't know who that's coming from. They have a God as well. There's a shithole fox they be following. Isn't that right? Hell, I wasn't going to want a man with no fox head. I'd be watching that joke. So cut all up too. You don't still run, big man. Isn't that right? What you doing, big man? Why you look like that? Oh, that damn thing that had a little red rock with grandma. I'm not following that thing nowhere. No, it made no sense. I don't know what we're gonna do these folks. It's just bad, just bad. This man actually was told to go and show them. He had to work all those signs, those odds, right there to our Zakan out here before he didn't do it in Mizraim. Because we don't work like that. What make you think we're just gonna know you because you start doing this stuff? What's going on? Had to show it up, then that's your law. Surely he doesn't necessarily reveal it to his Abedin, the Nabaim. He had to show it to them. Christians gave us that. Faith is why we've stayed oppressed. There is no such thing as faith. Substance of nothing hoped for, evidence of nothing unseen. It does not make sense to people that have five senses. Five senses. Faith, substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. How is this going to work when I have five senses? I can see, hear, smell, touch, and taste. Explain to me how faith is going to work when this is how you make me. How is faith going to work? Abraham was told to look at the concubine, look at the sand of the sea. All these things you can count them. You can't. Now you have something to consider. Who put them there? Elohim. Then surely he can give me the seed that will outnumber this. Who put the sand? He kept declaring what he did. I stretched for the Shamaim alone. Spread around the rock by myself. We have to know this. Try to tell you there'd be another God. He said, let him declare it. He told him to come forth and bring forth your witnesses. Because he knew when he declared, I am, he said, even ye are my witnesses. He was jumped on the scene when they told him. He said, listen, they'll be up front with y'all. He said, I ain't saying nothing in secret. Whatever I taught them were open. Ask them, they heard me. He said, they heard me. Because he had witnesses. Everybody that he said, I ain't saying nothing in secret. Whatever I taught them in the synagogue. Ask them, they heard me. You know how we operate. Gotta have some witnesses. But these people ain't no fool out of y'all. I don't have faith. I can't use it. Christian taught me I had faith. Here, I sat there and lied to. I gotta know what I know. That's how he made me up. Five senses. Y'all can count. You do that? Pick me up. Ephesians 5. 4 and 8. I'm not talking, get ready to let y'all go. Then I finish at 9:27, we can get out of here. Y'all go to work in the morning, tell your boss I kept you up. So someone going in, how you know that? I say you got 2 more houses. What do you have that? Out of here. How I know you're at work? How I know that? working on the railroad. Oh, this is long day with my daughters on. That man had some, we joined him back in 1974. He had them dollars, he still got them. That thing just rock hard. They don't even bend when we walk. That dude would dribble and walk. Got a 100 months of shoes on playing basketball. Listen to the book.
Wherefore he said, when he ascended up on high,
What did he do?
he led captivity captive.
Can't you imagine that? When he was set up on high. That's the sorcery. He's going away. This is what he did.
and gave Barak unto Anashim.
See what he did? He gave gifts to Anashim. And what did he do?
Now that he ascended,
See, now that he came down, what happened?
but that he also descended first.
I'm sorry, then he went up and came down first. See the sorcery working? Come close, go back. Shah told us that. Listen what happened.
Into the lower parts of the Iraq.
What happened?
He that descended is the same also that ascended
Well,
far above all Shamaim,
look how far he got away. Tell him what happened.
that he might feel all things.
See that? So he can fulfill all things. Listen,
And he gave some apostles,
1 sense. Come on,
and some Naaim,
2 cents,
and some evangelists,
3 cents,
and some Ra'a,
4 cents,
and teachers,
for what?
for the perfecting of the Kodash.
5 cents. You know how I operate. Because I know how I operate. It's gotta make sense. It's gotta make sense. That's why he gave me senses, because it's gotta make sense. He gotta give me things that's supposed to speak to my senses. Otherwise, it ain't gonna make no sense. You can have faith. I'll show you my work. You can't show me your work by your faith. Because there's something you ain't got. There's something that, in other words, it don't exist. That's it.
Right.
In other words, it don't exist.
That's right.
Because you said Amunah is not the same thing. There's a misconception. Just what people tell you, Amun is secure. It's firm for us. That's something solid. That's what we go with. That's why I had to give us a rock. That's why I had to get a rock. It's got to be something solid. You all right? That's why you got the nail. That gets the yachtag, the peg on the nail. Because that's just you the secure thing. You know you will get notes, and you know you'll get that, and you'll stick it in there, so you make sure it won't go nowhere. That's what he did for me. He wrote all this, put it on a man, and stuck it up on a stick to make sure it didn't go nowhere. Because you know how I am, I'm gonna need to see it. And I'm gonna need to taste it. I'm gonna need to hear it. That's why I can hear him cry. They don't need to feel it. When he came in and told me this, he told me to take, and he wanted us to feel it. Because he know how 5 senses. He know everything that just gotta speak to my senses. I don't know what the people doing. I don't know what the people doing. Can you believe that? That these people got us to buy into faith? That's Christianity. It doesn't even make sense. Nobody operated with this stuff. This is stuff white people conjured up and gave us, and we started running around like crazy as hell and started thinking this was a belief. It doesn't make sense. And people operate on what they knew. I'm trying to tell you, this is what we got to do. We just got to clean up a lot of stuff. We just got to clean up a lot of stuff. That's all. Let's clean up a lot of stuff so we got a direction. We know why we do what we do. Let's get rid of all of these notions that people have gave us and set this stuff up. It just don't work for us. Because it did, we wouldn't be in this condition. If everything these white people gave was right, it's just like somebody saying, well, it's the truth. White people gave us the worst medicine, worst neighborhood, worst food, worst education, and the worst ass whip we ever got. Why in the world they give us the best God? Why? How much sense they do all that and come on give you the best God? They ain't even in nature. Everything comfort people that have given you the worst of everything. Hell, when you got the pig, you didn't know the damn chop was, except when that crop that hit you in your throat. That's all the chops you ever had in your life. God gave you chitlin, ears, nose, the foot, the brain, the nuts. So it's a mountain oyster. Damn nuts. You know, damn bowl of little pig nuts. He did everything he could to degrade you. Everything he could do to degrade you. You've been so proud of yourself. Another transgression. Can we do this all right quick? About a sheep. Can we do this all right quick? 2, 6, 3, and 1. This won't take long. Hopefully. Listen to the book.
But there went up a mist from the Arans, and watered the whole Pani of the Adamah. And Yahuwah Elohim formed each of the dust of the Adamah, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of Cain.
And tell them what happened. Oklahoma, Uyakro, 11 and 1. Listen.
And each became a Cain Naphan.
He became a living soul, as they would call it. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim planted a garden eastward in Eden. And there he put the Ish whom he had formed, and out of the Adamah made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every art that is pleasant to the sight, and ta'u for food.
See what he did? And there he did what now? He put the man, the Ish, and when he formed to grow out of the ground,
made Yahuwah Elohim to grow every art that is pleasant to the sight, and ta'u for food. The arts of Cain also in the midst of the garden, and the arts of knowledge of Ta'ub and Rasha.
At verse 16. Then you'll go to 3 and 1. And he got the Uyakro 11 and 1. Listen.
And Yahuwah Elohim among the each saying,
He commanded the man, saying,
of every ox of the garden thou mayest freely eat,
of every tree of the garden, thou may freely eat.
but of the ox of the knowledge of Ta'ub and Rasha,
What happened?
thou shalt not eat of it.
You hear what happened? What happened?
For in the yum that thou eatest thereof,
In the union thou eatest thereof.
thou shalt surely move.
Do y'all understand that? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? What was going to happen? What did he tell the Ish?
But of the ox of the knowledge of
Tell
Ta'ub
him
and
before
Rasha,
that. Tell him before that.
and Yahuwah Elohim amar the each
He
saying,
commanded the man, saying,
of every ox of the gone
thou,
mayest freely eat.
what?
Of the ox of the knowledge of Ta'ub and Rasha,
What happened?
thou shalt not eat of it.
Tell him what happened.
For in the yum that thou eatest thereof,
Tell him what happened.
thou shalt surely move.
Y'all understand that? At 3 and 1.
You don't want to work for me.
Same book by Rashid.
It don't work for me. It's not work for others.
Listen.
Now the Nakash was more subtle than any beast.
Subtle or subtle?
You know, I'm going up there.
Subtle.
Oh, you're
Subtle?
Let's see.
Rashid agree with
You
that?
know, so
It says subtle?
I saw a lot of it, you know,
Huh?
coming out of
Subtle.
you know,
That's what I said. He said subtle.
it was something I was ready something.
Oh, you covered it with subtle?
That's why I was relating people.
I know you were, but you looking at this confident stuff like, yeah, I'm gonna die on it man, like a bucket of water.
Well, who made
But then they was straight in the face like, subtle.
You don't know what's up. You don't know what's wrong.
Look at that, like subtle. This ain't sticking about 5 cents.
Or
TNT. We try to touch something. Come on, over here now.
And any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made.
Well,
And he said unto the Yeshua, yea, as Elohim said, ye shall not eat of every ox of the gone.
you hear that? As Elohim said, that you should not eat of every tree of God. What happened, son?
And the Yeshua said
What did she say?
unto the cock,
This is what she said.
we may eat of the party
We made of the fruit
of the ox of the gone,
of the tree of the God.
but of the party of the ox, which is in the midst of the gone.
Paying attention?
Elohim have said,
Elohim had
said,
what happened?
ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
11 and 1. Leviticus, they call it 11 and 1. Did y'all understand it? Do you understand it?
Need to talk about. I don't like talk about. We want to talk
11
about
and
stuff.
1.
I said, we need to talk about sex. So what is that for? So what the dog said, I gotta talk about this with you.
Listen to the
I can't talk about you with nothing.
And Yahuwah spake unto Moshe and Elohim saying unto them, speaking unto the Beni of Babylon, saying, these are the beasts which shall eat among the beasts that are of the Arab.
But certain things I'm not going to talk about.
Whatsoever parteth the
If I talk about it, I'm talking about
and
give
is
you
cloven foot, and cheweth the cud among the beasts
I won't be
that
sorry
shall
for
he
you.
eat.
Alright, we go on to the next.
Nevertheless,
talk to no
these shall
individual
ye not eat
about
of him
something
that
more
chew
than
the
2
cud,
seconds.
or of
Give me
him
something that none of
that
you talk about.
divideth the hoof, as the
And then,
camel, because
but
the chew
people
the cud,
that soak them
but
down,
bite not the hoof.
they talk about
He
something
is
that they
unclean
shouldn't
unto
talk
you.
about.
So it'd be an example
Get
of
other
what
information,
she
just get more lies. Just give out propaganda to find
That
out
has some
information.
similarity.
People lie, just get information so they can do that.
Yeah,
If they
fool.
find out, they get you.
And that's why they were regurgitated back
And
up.
that's a new thing now. Act like they don't know, just so they can something else so you use that against you. And then you worry about people getting
That's
killed.
nasty.
They
Let's
don't
go
know.
on take 2 or 3 weeks.
Man, you'd be surprised.
Every word gets snapped.
Out of body.
You imagine they eat it twice.
They know not what they do. They know what they do.
Can you imagine that?
They don't know. You know what I
The law,
expect?
you can't be seen unless you get it at least twice.
It's a real side. I didn't expect in the 80s. That's why I saw it in the 80s. That's why I was always standoffish. Like, I don't
Only
know
because
what
he
y'all
cheweth
get
the
that
cud,
stuff.
but divideth not the hoof.
Yeah.
He is unclean
Don't
unto
know
you.
nothing.
Y'all hear that?
Right?
Listen.
Oh, you know, they
Here,
don't tell you. They don't
because he
tell you.
cheweth the cud, but
They
divideth
gonna
not the
take
hoof.
away
He
what
is
the Most High
unclean
gave
unto
you.
you.
Come out of
People
rabbit.
were trying to get.
Listen.
People were trying to
Swine,
lose what
though
the
he
Most High
divideth
gave
the
you.
hoof,
What happened?
They're literally gonna trade that in
What happened?
yet he cheweth
for
not the cud.
democracy.
Can you
They
imagine that?
know that they
That's
know
a
that
split.
it's wrong.
Still together.
But the democracy wants to use what you got.
He is
They put that
unclean
into
unto
it.
you.
They want to, but you're going to take that away.
Not eat,
From
and
these
their
devils
carcass
telling you.
shall ye not touch.
And that's what Donald Trump is fighting.
Of
That's
their
why I'm
flesh
in here.
shall ye
Because I let
not
them
eat.
know back in 97,
Carcass
Arthur
shall
Security,
ye
they
not
ain't
touch.
shit. And who told that to a billionaire in 97 during this time when Clinton was
She
on?
said again at 3 or what? About a sheep.
Clinton. People was having a good time. That was the best, must be the best time of their life, right?
About a sheep 3 and 1.
But that was fine. No,
Now the Nakash was more subtle.
I
It
knew that
beat beast of the
The
field,
Most High, he knew that. Right?
which Yahuwah Elohim had made.
Yeah.
And he said unto the Yeshua, yea, hath Elohim said, ye shall not eat of every ox of the gone. And the Yeshua said unto the Nakash, we may eat of the pari of the ox of the gone, but of the pari of the ox which is in the midst of the gone, Elohim hath said, ye shall not eat of it.
You should not do what?
Eat of it.
You should not do what?
Eat of it.
What?
Neither
with the
shall
word
you touch it,
this
lest
and
you
that,
die.
all that stuff is being taken
I want to build care on people.
for granted. I take it for granted, right? And I can hear
That'd be all right with that.
That's what you talking about? Yes.
That'd be all right.
So you
Turn around to alligator tail.
you know, I feel good. What about the truth?
It is unclean.
Did you remember that? No, they don't know the truth.
That's how I wonder what the hell
That's the truth.
it's different what we don't.
Like, it was supposed to be like,
There's some guy that say I can't sell it to the
you
stranger.
know, you don't say it. I was there, I watched. I said, wait a minute, you don't tell
That's
me
your
that. Don't say the truth. That's wrong. Say the truth.
Why they got touch it? They want to eat it.
That's all these people.
Now I say unto you, Colossians chapter 2.
Right.
And verse 18.
Yes, exactly.
You finished me up like 9:27. I told him that's right on that.
And this is the church. I'm not going down the street. I never really been in the street. The street to me, the street is the church. That's a street. You know. Now the world, you know, that's
To the book. On me 9:27. I will read. Listen to the book.
the street, that's church.
Listen.
Let no each regale you of your
So,
reward voluntarily.
I wasn't knowledgeable for real.
Go get you one, make a fool out of you and took your
I
reward.
didn't qualify.
That's what you did. Somebody to God.
Well, I
Fool out. That's what I'm saying. We got to do. We don't have to put offense up.
I stood in.
Somebody told some fool. They made it. My white folks don't worry about going here. Create and fictionalize a lot of this stuff. Make it bad for you. White people ain't made it up. How they get this from you, Jake? They get out and kill them. What kind of sick ass mind? Sit around and make up a kid trying to lay and ass don't never die. Keep coming back. Mama, everybody dead in the family. Keep stabbing folk ass up. Eat, shoot, jump on solid man. I don't want my kid playing on my camera seeing that shit.
You do a lot of evil. So you have to have a lot of.
White folks still take their kids out there. Niggas get a soccer man hanging from their mirror and stuff. Scared as hell itself.
Or make somebody feel like.
I know what? Trick or treat was a damn man. Michael Myers still trying to kill Jamie Foxx. What that one name? It's like Jamie Curtis and Jamie Foxx ass. He just don't know that.
Person ain't gonna say you put in the money on it. Put some money. You grown.
I know what they say. And they still take their kids out.
Candy and you know you.
You know why other white people watch this stuff? They take their practice on.
So you have to.
What kind of sick mind set up and they want shit like that? Why they make up a movie where black people kick racist white people's asses and take back control of the country? But they know if they did, your ass will immolate.
Things are just right, so that you try to use that.
Ain't that sick, huh? Go make that move.
Take skill, you give away, you.
Listen, no, that's crazy. We don't want to do that. Do that shit too been doing
I
it.
don't know. You
Start trying to look like yo.
and you feel so it's being gone.
And that thing did like that. That's sick.
You don't have it. By law.
Well, damn, boy, this fighting all that. That's it.
A law is excuse. A law is excuse. You have to do what you have to do. Just
You put a mask on here, man. I don't hear a man ass.
also Jackson, everybody need. Then they start packing.
What's that nigga? I'll push your damn son. That's how I hear a man. I know who mad at. I don't need no mask. I know none of that. Still camera on O.J. Simpson. That's still O.J. Simpson.
You know, then they shut right from it and do it.
That's what they think I'm saying. That make no sense.
But I saw that. I saw that in seconds.
I heard some of that fit.
So I said,
And worshiping monarchy,
yes.
intruding into those things which he hath not seen, vainly puffed up by his flesh and mind, and not holding the head from which all the body by joint and bands have been nourished, and together with the increase of our need. Wherefore, if ye be moved with Mashiach,
You just move out there and shot. You be dead with the shit. I literally told you.
from the rudiments of your rock,
Elementary principles of the world.
why as though by eat in their rock, are ye subject ordinance?
See, why I don't live in the world, I'm subject to order. I could imagine he's gonna tell me.
People come over and
Never heard that before. Ain't never heard that word.
Back and forth.
Well,
Taste not,
never heard it before, first time. But now, I say to you, eat anything you want.
We want you to do it, shut up. Alright, let's do the country. But we know this. They stupid. People are way smarter. People are 10 times smarter.
But still in effect.
Right? Turn your minds up. You know
Touch not, taste not, have not. Why ain't telling me you need to receive to achieve?
And they
All this.
And they knew that. That's why these people were struggling with Donald Trump's side. Because they were scared to say. They consider people were
Oh,
demons.
the people knowing. All this going on with your sense.
Okay, so there's a lot
Going on with your
of
discipline.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta make sense.
And
Because you got
you know, they can understand.
some of them got sick, some they done
Get tired of that.
kid on Bruce Willis movie.
Get tired of
You're gonna take all sick and sit your head down somewhere.
But
And then right, I don't have time all that extra stuff people trying to make. Oh, yeah, come on, that stuff. White folk create that stuff. I'm about to make my food now. Your fire just working extra. Don't come all that old crazy shit you got there trying to make extra stuff. You can't verify, you can't signify, he never. You gotta just stay with what the man gave you. Stop trying to be overly spiritual, trying to dig in the trash can of these people's stuff, and take your time. That's all I do is take our time. Finish that 927 so you get out of here. Come on, girl, take the money. Listen to the book.
And as it is appointed unto Anashim
To do what?
once to moot
After what?
this
So what?
judgment.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all hear that? So what happened?
Mashiach was once offered to bear the Qatar of many, and unto them that look for him
Tell what happened.
shall he appear the second
See
time.
that? It's solstice. See, he came one time, went back, and he's gonna come back again. Can you imagine that? He's gonna do it again. Listen.
Without Qatar
Unto what?
salvation.
That's what I'm talking about. That's good. Appreciate the most time.
I need a second verse. Let's go ahead.